This is a conversion rate optimization project I did for an international B2B company selling tools that software engineers use to add to their own software to save them time. So first I talked to the owner a bit about what their product does, what their competitive advantages are, what they do better than the competition, and determined that his key advantage was that they could implement this encryption capability in another software product in 3 minutes and save themselves days or weeks of effort. So the first thing that I noticed was that he didn't clearly come out and say what this was about and why it was important to users. He does have some description of what the product is, but it's white text, very small white text on a dark blue background. You've got about 5 or 10 seconds to get someone's attention and give them a reason to keep reading. In 5 seconds, the user would have no idea what the most important thing on this page is. And in 5 seconds, we wouldn't be able to give our essentially elevator pitch reason to stay on the page longer. So they're just going to leave, which is part of why he was losing 16% more visitors who would just come and say, I don't know what this is, and just leave. Second thing I noticed is he's got these great 3D logos for the platforms that he covers, essentially letting the customer know, hey, if you're using this platform, this is what I plug into. The analogy here would be if you are selling add-ons for a particular car, you want to make sure that you're advertising what cars the add-ons go on. Next thing I noticed was that he's got this login for a tool or for a service that he provides, but it's competing with everything else, and it does not give a first-time customer a reason to buy because it's of no use to a first-time visitor. Next, we have this tool he has, which is great for attracting traffic. But again, when somebody lands on the homepage, we want them focused on what we're selling, not this other free tool. Next, we have quotes from testimonials from customers, but they're very buried in here, and there's no reason to read them unless you're like, oh, I wonder what people are saying. This was my redesign. So I came up with a unique selling proposition for him. So in the first 5 seconds, this is that attracts the most attention. So in the first 5 seconds, someone knows, oh, so I guess I should read this. Oh, it adds open PGP encryption to my software in 3 minutes. Oh, that sounds like a huge benefit. I wonder if it works on my platform. Oh, look, I'm using .NET, or I'm using Java, or I'm using Android. Oh, great, this is for me. Now, we we de-emphasize Oracle and MySQL just because he doesn't sell nearly as many of those, are just not as popular. And then down here under the testimonials, we actually give a benefit, which is that people aren't just talking about it, it is trusted by top companies around the world. So we've got Chevron's logo, we've got Citigroup, HSBC, Morgan White Group, and then we have the quotes. They look a little bit more like quotes now. And so all of these benefits together resulted in a 16.3% increase in retention. So those were customers previously who would just bounce off the site within a few seconds. Now they stayed much longer. Overall, overall customers stayed 36% longer, reading more of his sales material. And the proof is in the pudding. We grew revenue 30% within the first 3 months.